Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mezcotoyz Photography. Today we're looking at the second Mezco Exclusive Blade. As you can see, I've already displayed his box here with his awesome, gorgeous box art blade right there. I mean, could you ask for anything else? I'm glad they're keeping up with that. That's always appreciated. And as always, you get the little Mezit here, and it's Gold Gomez again, which I don't have too many of, so I'm fine with getting a few more of him. And you get the Mezco sticker, of course, which I'm always thankful for, and always is always appreciated. Now, on to the man himself. Here he is, got him a little pre-posed. You know, I was messing around with him before. I've already, I have the original blade. I don't have the first Mezco exclusive. I just have this one in the original. And I did already kind of switch everything around. The vest, the jacket, the hands. And I don't mean to cheat you, but I'm not trying to do or try those things again. But bear with me. Let me explain why. I'll show you why. It is important, especially if you're getting this guy or thinking about getting this guy. Let me take a look at him here. Okay. First off, let's disarm him. Let's take a look at the heads. With his glasses, comes with 4 pair. They're all the same, but you can see they are nice and snug on there. There he is without the glasses. Tattoo in the back doesn't quite match up with the other tattoo. Matches up more with the original blade, but and by the way, the red glasses are pretty much the same as the black ones here. I have original right here. You can kind of see like the shape, trying to angle it so you can see the black one. But I mean, looking at them above camera here, and maybe they're a little different. I mean, his do kind of look like Oakley's. These look a little bit more futuristic and modern. But let's pop him on the side here because we may need him again. Okay. So let's see how the glasses fit on other heads. I have zombie head here from the Mezco Dawn of the Dead Zombie 2-pack. Just picked this up. Missed out on it initially, but tried this and oh yeah, I mean a little bit, but kind of looks like from the first movie. I think it was the first movie where he cuts that guy's head off. He's just like, hey, and he's still yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but yeah, pretty funny, pretty cool. Can use something for Blade to fight, you know, as they throw glasses on him. You can't really tell he's a zombie, or maybe just some, can't really tell he's like out of it like that, but use him as a kind of a custom character. You know, Mezco does want you to do customs with their work. They always appreciate it. So let's see what's next. Oh, I did the again with the other zombie body. Took the Punisher. I saw someone else do this. I can't take credit for this. I forgot who I saw it from. I apologize, but I mean, this zombie has a big cut in there, so this vest just gets it perfectly. But even more so, I'm talking about the glasses. It's on Mr. Frank Castle pretty well. And like I said, both the original and the exclusives come with 4 sets of glasses each, so you have plenty to go around, plenty to keep extra in case we lose one, keep in the box for safekeeping, but you have a little extra to put extra characters, which I thought is really, really cool. Now next, let me talk about one of the reasons why I didn't want to switch stuff around again, is the vest and the jacket. This is the big one. This is what everyone's, wondering. The jacket fits on both bodies fine. The vest fits on both bodies fine. But when you try and put the jacket on over the vest, no matter what body it's on, it doesn't really matter, because I mean, see, this on the back here is not magnetic like the original. It's stuck on there. See, I mean, maybe if I straight razored and cut it off, but anyway, not going to do that for obvious reasons, because this body and vest doesn't have a magnet. So anyways, this, when I try to put the vest over this, I got him over this arm fine, but then when I started to pull it over, this started to push. Here, I'll show you over here. This started to, you'll see I got the magnet thing on there, which is just brilliant. I mean, Mezco, come on, they're just ahead of the curve. But anyways, so I got this over one arm, and then when I try to pull it over the other one, this from the vest was really like pushing through this upper part here, like a lot. Like if you ever try to punch through a plastic shopping bag and like stretch it, and it gets like really like tight at the end, like, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what it looked like was happening here, and I didn't want to push it anymore. I mean, these figures are, the original's $80, I believe still. I think he's still available on Mezco, or I think other websites, of course. But yeah, but with shipping and tax and rounds out, let's just say they're $100 figures. The $100 figures, I really didn't want to push and ruin the jacket and mess it up for obvious reasons. Besides price, they're really nice, and I could probably, like I said, maybe if I wanted to sacrifice it, cut a hole in this, but it is very nice, like double fabric there. So I could cut through it, and then that'll defeat the problem. But then that leads to the next problem, which of course is his sword, which, by the way, is exactly the same. The new one's exactly the same as the original. But again, with the sword, if you switch, like I was saying before, if you switch these, here, well, let's take a look how it looks here. I'm pretty sure this is how it stays. It kind of pops off a little bit sometimes, but I'm going to have it a little low on the wrong side. But it looks a little better. See the articulation here. I love the double jointed without the pegs. I wish other companies would do that. Mezco figured it out, so maybe it is a little too high. Oh yeah, but you can almost reach it. He's got his finger on it. Yeah, pretty good, pretty nice. And again, both these bodies, well, I was talking about the sword, but real quick, both these bodies are exactly the same. Like the tattoos, this original one, darn it, I don't want to take off the jacket. But take my word for it, you can see the neck tattoo back here. It's the same. Which tells me, the arms are at least the same. The body's obviously, or at least the upper chest torso is different, because this, or they just didn't add the magnet to this one because they put this in here. But yeah, so anyways, as I was saying about the sword problem is, so if you switch the vests, or if you switch the jackets, let's say you put this vest on this body, fine, right? So this, and he has that, then no problem. But then if you try and put this jacket on this body, there's no way for him to hold the sword because he has no magnet. So you're essentially sacrificing the sword for the handgun, which I'll get to, which is really the only difference besides the vest between the two figures. And unfortunately, this doesn't slide off, not like other companies do, but it's like pretty attached on there. But I'm sure you could wiggle it off, or maybe if you get this for purely for a customer to merge both into the perfect blade, I'm sure it's gonna work for you. But like I said, I'm not real willing to push that right now. I was hoping I could kind of fuss and mess with something, but yeah. So if you switch them around, I mean, you have to decide. I mean, the handgun is cool, but I feel like the sword is more, you know, iconic blade there, obviously, because it's on the box and it's just a cooler weapon to use. Yeah, and also, switching the vest, speaking of the vest, the buttons are a little sensitive. I mean, switching the hands out are fine. See, I don't even mind pulling it out on this one because it's so nice. And usually I'm so nervous about it, and they did a good job. But now with the vest and the buttons, you know, they always make me nervous because it's a different kind of plastic. And with the Punishers, there's 3, you know, so I mean, if one goes, you know, you still got 2 more to hold it. This only has 2. So if one snaps, it's going to be hanging loose, and every time you pose them, it's going to be annoying. But anyways, with it on, see how it's got the cuts right there in between, so that's like you could kind of feel his shirt. He does have a pretty good, I mean, considering he has a vest on, a pretty good ab crunch. Let's get both them going. I'll move them at the hip, and I'll move them at the mid there. All right, I heard a little crack, so I'm gonna stop there. All right, then let's compare his lean. Without it. Pull his jacket back so you can kind of see. Leans forward more. Let him do a bow. Yeah, obviously without the jacket leans more, but not too bad with the jacket on. I mean, usually you can't move them at all because it's a solid vest piece, which makes sense. I mean, I can't complain about not having ab articulation if the character, you know, and the armor or whatever design he wears calls for a solid plate of armor or something, because in real life you can't really do a nice sit-up wearing a plate. So I'm okay with it. It's fine. And same goes for like boot articulation. I mean, his is pretty good. But again, if you've ever worn combat boots, like legit combat boots, you can't really like pivot in them. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. I mean, I don't like articulation being restricted. Who likes that? But I like that it's kind of true to the gear they're wearing. Wow, he actually has pretty amazing. This one, left better than right. Pretty good. But obviously the legs go up. Put them in a couple of quick poses. Kicks. Kick a zombie in the face. Kick grub in the face. Whatever you want. But again, if you missed out on him, I mean, don't kill yourself. This one is, a lot of things are the same. Don't fuss over it. I mean, again, let's say the belt's the same. He's got the knife things there. See, 2 pouches. 2 pouches. Gloves are the same. I mean, they're different color, obviously, but you know, they have the same hands as the same hands. Those are the same. Boots. It is good angle articulation. Let's see what else. Oh, like the base he came with is the same as him. All the weapons, and we'll still go over them. They're all the same, except for the handgun, of course. We'll go over that as well. Yeah, the weapons, the effect pieces, I mean, they're all the same ones. Again, I'm not complaining. I knew that and doubled up on purpose because, you know, I want a cool, more of a comic kind of blade. I mean, this one did need a vest, but I was hoping they were going to mix. And like I said, you could cut this off and add a magnet or do something. I mean, it'll be very easy to do. I mean, I'm just choosing not to do it just for the time being. Maybe in a couple years or whatever, when this becomes an older figure, maybe I'll reconsider it. But he moves pretty well, really well. But yeah, that's all the same. Let's all right, let's go over the handgun real quick because it's I don't have it in the holster, but there's the handy dandy handgun. I like it. Gives me a little bit of a Judge Dredd vibe, but vampire clip. What? My clip pops out a lot. I lost one of my clips. I went mad looking for it. Actually fell in the garbage. I was like, oh my goodness. Thank goodness I found it. Silver bullet. One thing, it doesn't like quite fall out, but I would like it if you pull it back and, you know, then it comes out. Kind of like a little locking mechanism inside, maybe. You put it in, and when you push it forward, it stays in. Man, nice, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe if I switch it around like it did the Punishers, the original Punisher. No. Oh, man. Alright. Well, I'll have to do something. I'll think of something. Maybe there's a little, maybe I slide it. Slide, push it back maybe, and it does have a little mechanism inside, a little lip or clip or something in there. Okay, cool. But yeah, it does fit. I'll pop that. Both effects. We don't want it like double whammy. Oh yeah, still Judge Dredd. Or closed. See the other effect. That does get caught by the little attachment. That's pretty good. Looks realistic. That's the one. That's essentially. Shh, don't tell Mezco. I know they're not watching. Probably not watching. Like, come on. But anyways, don't tell them. But I really secretly got into Mezco because of this right here. Their accessories, the guns. When I saw they had realistic weapons with, you know, realistic movements, and the clips come out, and then they gave them effects. Like, they had me just on accessories alone, and that's one of the reasons why I got this other blade. I mean, it was a tough decision. I did. The vest is super cool, and this handgun, oh, man, I just can't. Oh. I knew he was all right. Enough handgun loving. Let's take a quick look at everything, all his other accessories real quick. You saw the shotgun. I love that the, by the way, this is the same as his original. This is the same, same vampire spike. It's now I have extra of, but yeah, I love how it fits. Of course, you could put an effect in the shotgun, but I love how fits in there, and it's kind of like from Dusk Till Dawn, you know, they're making all crazy weapons and stuff. It's just like, you run out of ammo, you start stabbing vampires with it. Very cool. And lastly, oh, well, this looks like the zombie with a gun has his last weapon. Like I said, I just got these guys, and I was just messing around with them. Got guys to fight Blade with, but yeah. Same gun, and this also comes with Stealth, not Stealth Assassin, Stealth Ops Gomez is this thing. And again, it comes with the original, so if you missed out on that figure as well, hop on the original. You get a lot of great stuff. I think I covered everything. I mean, of course, this blade comes with a ton of extra hands, but again, other than the paint, they're all the same as this one. Let me see, extra clips. See, I think I covered all the stuff he comes with. Yeah, wow, geez. It's pretty much the same. But let's do some comparisons real quick before we head out. Let's compare, of course, them to each other. We'll do a head swap because I too prefer the more of the Wesley Snipes style head. Okay. Let's give him a swap, and we'll continue on with the comparisons. Oh yeah. Give him his sword. Give him that handgun too. Oh yeah. Now it's from the movie we all loved. 3 movies. Well, let's get the oh, you know what I missed? He comes with an extra head. Regular, low key. You could also use him as a just throw this head on that body, use different kind of weapons or whatever, and he can just be like a thug, a boss, you know, a fighter, a new hero, anything really. Oh, this thing popped out. Well, I guess I'll put it on that blade later. Yeah. Let's move on with more comparisons. Let's see who we got here. Let's do Frank again. And the Frank is on the Joker body, which is the exclusive Netflix Daredevil and the Zombies and original well, not original, but Netflix Punisher. Obviously, this is these are his hands and his vest and his head. So that goes together pretty well. Come on, guys, take a picture. Pretty cool. Do massive team-ups. Can essentially stand the same. And his head is cocked and broken, but definitely fighting Blade. Whoops. His sword pops off. Well, I guess it's my fault because I hit it, but I don't know where else to grab him. Let's see. Let's get a quick setup here. Quick scene. 2 minutes. Hold your weapons. There we go. See, yeah, it looks like Blade just lit him up. Take that, zombie. Awesome. See, it's, you know, when you're thinking about pre-ordering these or getting them, you're like, the price, do I need it, do I have one? Again, can I afford it? And then when you get it, you think, that was a lot of, when the money pulls, you're like, that was a lot of money. You know, did I regret it? Did I make a mistake? And then when you get it and you open it up, you're just like, oh yes, yes. Now, why did I even doubt myself? Let's move on with a little bit more comparisons. Baron Benz, who we just did. Review of stand down, Blade, stand down. Do a side by side, get him a little bit more static posed. You got a very long neck. The Baron. Another, get him all nice and wired up, which I suggest you do with your Baron if you have it. Takes a little time, takes a little patience, but you can't really get him too close because these wires are solid. Very nice. And just a quickie next to the Blade. I'll put Baron to the side here. And just a quick one next to Frank again. Frank Chip. And a quick next to the zombie. Oops. He's a zombie, he's confused. Zombie and Blade team up. What's next? Let's do, and also one I just picked up was Yellow Flash. Got his speed effects on there. Oh, Blade towers over him. He's almost like shoulders and head. He's like almost a whole head bigger than him. Let's try next to the new guy. Again, Yellow Flash. This is a great figure. Oh, and just a little thing about him. I noticed on his box it said for ages 15 and up, and now it says for ages 18 and up. So Mezco upped themselves a little bit there, their age restrictions, which I don't care. I'm like double the age of both of those. But yeah, let's get him next to Luke Cage, Carl Lucas. Has custom and eBay bought clothes on. The cooler bald guy. Luke Cage, put him to the side here. Let's see who else we got. Ooh, a Mythic Legion. Vampire. From, I believe, their Advent of Decay wave. The big Kickstarter one. This is essentially who Blade would be fighting, and I love the way the light bounces off her armor, and Blade's a little bit more because it's not like supposed to be steel. Oh yeah, them two fighting as well is gonna be epic. I mean, this thing comes down and corrupts people, turns them into zombies to fight. Oh, the imagination stories are endless. Just got Mr. Jackie Chun in. It's actually on the box says Jucky Chun. So Mr. Jucky Chun. I got him in a pose. He's not too static, but alright, let's get him static real quick. If you want to see figure arts reviews, should be getting a lot of figure arts this week. You know, let me know. Definitely wouldn't mind. This is another great figure. Put his, in my opinion, best face on there. But next to a Jackie Chun. The hair. over, and he's a, I guess you could say he's a shorter figure art because his hair. But let's get him next to a, whoops, Goku real quick. Which is, oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Goku. Gogeta. Pardon me. It's half right. Okay, go over there. Let's see what we have. Oh man, is that it? Let's see. Oh, one more. Infinity War Thor. One more from Marvel. Who's a little too short for an Asgardian, but he's figure arts. He's okay. He's technically Japanese, not Asgardian, so it's okay. Normal height. All right. I think that might be it for comparisons. All right, I lied. One more. Probably get in between them real quick. Huge. The hair. That out of control Dragon Ball windswept hair. But anyways, before we go out, just wanted to give a quick thank you to new subscriber Nathaniel. Truly thankful that 44 of you now think that this channel is worthy of subscribing to. Truly, I mean, seriously, thank you. That also being said, just wanted to let you all know that I'm with you, and even if all I can offer is a 10-minute, or I guess over 30-minute now, escape to clear your head, I just again, truly, just thank you for watching. Please stay safe out there, and please take care.